you bitches best to know my name. Nobody you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you after dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Follow you. So I let them hang when I pull this thing. All you bitches best to know my name. Nobody you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you after dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Follow you. So I let them hang when I pull this thing. All you bitches best to know my name. Nobody you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you after dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Follow you. So No, but in you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you after dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Follow you.
Relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes.
What's up, everybody? Happy Hotep Thursday. Welcome to the Hotep's Been Told You After Party. With me, yours truly, Canon Hotep. And my man Jay Pylon over here riding shotgun. What's going on, Jay? How you feeling today?
What's good, Canon? How you living?
Chilling, man. Long day at work. You know what I mean?
I heard that.
It feel like 2022, went by fast, bro.
Is it about to be over with already? How'd this happen?
Already. Like we was doing 180 on the Autobahn this year, bro. Like, damn, like. Man. You know what I mean? Like this is I don't know, this a very eventful year, I guess you would say. Depressing year.
It's been a bit. Look, the past three, and we're coming up on 2023.
Right. Not
to start everything off with a negative, but shoot, the past three have been wild. The past 3 years have not been, economically and everything else, copacetic or whatever you want to say. They've been wilding.
Right, you know what I mean? Like, it's been nuts, man. When you look back at the year and all of the crazy shit that went down this year, bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Wow.
I mean, the whole, you got people out here kicking the bucket, dying suddenly out here in these streets because of the, because of that round trip with the layover. You know what I mean? You had the Queen.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. All right, go ahead.
You had the Queen die. We had a bunch of we had a couple athletes that passed away. You know what I mean? It was just a lot this year, guys. Like, I don't know, just this year just felt unreal. You know what I mean? But I'm looking forward to seeing what 2023 has in store, man. I think 2023 gonna be an age of discovery, guys. That's what I think. You know what I mean? I think we're gonna find out a lot of shit in 2023. We're gonna find out. I think we're gonna start to find out what the world really is in 2023. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? But I appreciate you guys coming through. If you're new, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share this stream. Let people know we live. Let people know we live. I appreciate you guys coming over from Hotep's Been Told You, coming over from HJ's channel. I appreciate it. Anyway, so I know Jay had to go check on the kids. So let's see what we got going on here. So check it, right? The first thing I wanted to talk about, and I talked about this yesterday, I did a little test stream from my office to see if the computer that I had in there was strong enough to run a stream, which is not. So I got to, do a little MacGyvering to get that thing up and running. But anyway, so Whoopi Goldberg done put her foot in her mouth again. Whoopi put her foot in her mouth again. So I think it was almost a year ago, right? Was it almost a year ago? Yeah, almost a year ago. So on January 31st, Whoopi goes on, she's on The View, and she says that, quote, the Holocaust was not about race, right? Which prompted her to get suspended, right? And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, we're going to go over here and you're going to check out this video. I played it yesterday, but because of the shitty equipment I was using, it didn't come out that great. So we're going to redo that. So let's check this shit out. I'm going to use my brand new, what the hell is this thing called? I forgot what this shit is called. Fuck it. Let's keep it moving. Stream Deck. I'm going to use my brand new Stream Deck. I don't know why I couldn't bring that name up. But this Stream Deck is dope. Anyway, let's keep it pushing.
Do this, then let's be truthful about it, because the Holocaust isn't about race.
Again, the comments and views expressed by Whoopi, the views and opinions of Whoopi Goldberg do not represent the views and opinions of Jay Pollard, Cannon Hotep, or Hotep Nation, or YouTube. Viewer what's it called? Viewer discretion is advised.
No, it's not about race.
No, it's about a different race.
But it's not about race. It's not about race.
What is it about?
Because it's about man's inhumanity to man. That's what it's about.
But it's about white supremacy. It's about
but
going
it's
after
it's
Jews
not about
ideal race.
But these are two
Romans.
white groups of people.
Well, how do we have to black people
see them as white?
But you're missing the point. You're missing the point. The minute you turn it into race, it goes down this alley. Let's talk about it for what it is. It's how people treat each other. It's a problem. It doesn't matter if you're black or white, because black, white, Jews, everybody eats each other. So is it, if you're uncomfortable, if you hear about mouse, should you be worried? Should your child say, oh my God, I wonder if that's me? No, that's not what you're going to say.
They played her off. They hit the wrap it up button on her ass. God damn.
Most kids, they don't.
You hear that shit, yo, Jay? They played the wrap it up button on her ass.
That was from The View, playing that
that was from The View.
Oscar Awards music. Hurry up and get it over with.
They said, get her ass off. They goon-handed her immediately. Get her ass off of the air now.
They're going to have the man from the Apollo with the broom and the hook come out and get her.
Yo, bruh. So she said that a year ago, or almost a year ago. This was January 31st. So not even a few, not even a few days, 30 days short of being a year. She doubled down on it and said the same exact thing again.
Why? Did she went
know.
off the show, or what's her deal?
So that's the thing. I don't know, right? I think she's standing on her morals. I think she feel like she an old black woman, and she like, no, this is how I feel, and I'm gonna say it again. This time she was being interviewed, I think, by some other like outlet from not in the United States or whatever, and she said the same shit again on that outlet, and the chosen people, the Jabaris, the landlords, the untouchables that did not like that shit. I'm pretty sure her handlers don't like that shit. By the way, her name is Whoopi Goldberg. Well, that's not her real name. Her stage name is Whoopi Goldberg. She tapped asses so hard that she took the last name of her handlers. She took the last name of her handlers. You know what I mean? So we already know that she entrenched and she owes somebody, right? She the one on here was feeling herself, said, I can say this. I'm going to say it again. And then boom. Boom. Now, maybe she pulling a Kanye, yo. Maybe she taking a page out of Kanye book. Let me say some outrageous shit so I can get out of my contracts. You know what I mean? Maybe she don't want on the show no more.
I wouldn't want on the show.
I don't know how the show's still on the air.
Man.
I don't understand how this show's still on the air, be honest with you. It's just a bunch of yentas cackling it up. And like I said yesterday, I guess she's supposed to be the voice of reason, I guess Whoopi's supposed to be. You know what I mean? Come on, child. You know how she talk and shit like that? Like she... What'd you say?
When it came time for the Oscars, they don't even mention her in the same breath as they talk about everybody else that's hosted the thing. Mm-hmm. And you know how they always do that representation this and representation that. She was the first black female, I think, right, Oscar host ever, and they never say that about her. They never promote her or give her any kind of props, but she's still around those people. Those are still her people, for her paycheck. So whatever she owes behind closed doors, I don't know. Like Patrice O'Neal said, you gotta owe something. Yeah, you belong to a group. You ain't going to jail and think you just gonna be chilling by yourself. You gotta belong to something. You know what I mean? And she belonged to something, and I guess she's stepping out of line. Man, she's gonna have all kind of side quests. And Mister gonna come out of nowhere and smack shit out of her till her get back in line. She don't want no parts of Mister. You know what I mean? But I don't know why she did it. I guess she just getting old and she's stuck in her ways, and she like, hey yo, this is what I feel. Now, I don't know. Is she trying to take the Joan Rivers route out of here? Maybe. This might be the last time we hear Whoopi, but we'll see. We'll see. Thing about it is, like I said yesterday, she got the right to say what she want to say, right? Yeah. If that's how you feel, don't apologize. Don't go on no apology tour. I said what I meant. This is my opinion. This is what I think. Whether you agree with me or not, this is my opinion. Now, I don't think that she should be held, or her job should be taken from her because she has that opinion, right? It's people with worse opinions when it comes to that whole event. You know what I mean? So, she think it's, it's man's what she say? It's man's inhumanity towards one another. Yeah, and like. Okay, if that's how you feel about that event, what you feel about slavery? Shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? And the Japanese concentration camps here in America put together by the Democrats at the time. Right. You know what I mean? And they sent, then if you told them no to their little questionnaire when they asked you, would you bow down before the flag of America and all this, that, and the third, they sent you over to a country that you didn't know, that you didn't grow up in. They extradited you over there to Japan. Right. You know what I mean? That, and then, Bull Connor and his dogs and the whole, with the KKK and the Civil Rights Movement, is that man's inhumanity to man, or would you call that a race thing? You know what I mean? So it's like... And the Lily Whites. Yeah. You got to keep the same energy, Whoopi. You got to keep the same energy. I mean, come on. My man, with Dolph Ziggler was all about eugenics. Dolph Ziggler said you had to have blonde hair and blue eyes. Right? Mm-hmm. Right. I mean, he said that the whites were the superior race. Sound like a race thing to me, Whoopi. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, you can't be fucking Black Panther on one topic and then you fucking the Winter Soldier on the other. Yeah, I got you. Like, her messaging seems off because she's not full on board. Like, right. Come on over to the Hotep side. Push it all the way. Don't straddle the line and you talk one way one day and then the next day the next just because you're getting paid. I don't know. Whoopi, one of the oldest black people in Hollywood. You think she don't know she don't know what's up? She knows exactly what time it is. You know what I mean? She's seen some behind the closed doors parties. She's seen some eyes wide shut stuff go down. Come on now.
She did. She was married to Ted Danson. She let him do that fucking blackface shit up when they roasted her. And you know what I mean?
Ted Danson. What was the other character's name? Howard Stern doing all that stuff.
Yeah, Howard Stern did that shit with Sherman Hemsley. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was nasty.
I don't understand how they let Howard Stern fucking like. Honestly, like I get it. Like I used to listen to Stern. You know what I mean? He was a rebel back in the day, and I get it, but like, cancel culture never came for Stern. You know why? Stern one of them people. And on top of that, I'm sure he paid what he owe. You know what I mean? Because make no mistake, the Untouchables owe the Untouchables as well. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Whoopi, one of the oldest black actresses in Hollywood. And in public figures in Hollywood, she know what's up. She know what's up, and she know what she doing. I think whatever she doing got to be calculated, or she just stuck in her ways. You know what I mean? She had to knew they was gonna come for her.
Yeah.
She had to knew that shit. So we'll see how that shit gonna play out with Whoopi. You know, but that shit's crazy to me. She said, "I'm gonna double down on this shit. Let's see what happened. They ain't fucking kicked me out last time. I'm gonna double down on this." And the funny part is that most black folks don't give a shit. They like whatever. I don't care what she said about that. Now, she would have came out and says, yay, right, slavery was a choice. The entire world would have been calling for her ass to be fired. There would have been a rainbow coalition of fucking cancel culture people coming out. Oh, she got to go. She got to go.
She got to go.
Man, well, that's a good take. Lazambra, is that how you say the name? Eugenics is mutating into transhumanism. Don't get me wrong. They still are, what's it say? Malthusian monsters pushing depopulation, but their goal is eternal life, be it with genetics or cybernetics. Woo, you gotta get the Don DeMarco for that one. Like that. I like that take. Let me see. So, the thing about it is that Whoopi, I think she just tired of it, and she just want to say what the fuck she feel. She went all these years biting her tongue on everything, right? You know what I mean? Now she's like, fuck it. I got enough money to say, what Patrice say? She got enough money to be like, F you. You know what I mean? I can do what I want, right? And she could probably walk away and go into the sunset and live on some island, having some fucking young man rub her cellulite down. Yeah. So you know,
Stella got her groove back situation.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, people got to stop being so pissed off about every fucking thing. She said what she said. So the fuck what? Keep it pushing.
That's our culture, isn't it? Right now.
Yeah, oh my
PC
God.
out control.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you don't agree with her. Okay, that
keep
should just
pushing.
be it.
But you can't keep it pushing in this society. You got to hold on to it and linger and have thought pieces developed and.
Right.
Man,
you think she called for the Fourth Reich out this motherfucker? Like she said it. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, just leave her alone. Like, she said what she said. It's whatever. You disagree with her, you agree with her. Who cares? Anyway. So check it. So you heard about the dude George Santos, right?
Yeah.
So Congressman-elect George Santos, this motherfucker done padded his resume. He done doctored up his resume and got a job that I guess, quote, he not qualified for. I don't even know if there's really real qualifications to be a congressman or woman. Because look at AOC. AOC is like, she's like the epitome of a dumbass, and she's still in Congress and got reelected. You know what I mean? So, you know,
she's probably more intelligent than some of them cats in there faking their intelligence.
She could very well be. A lot of them people with career politicians, they never held a real job in their life.
Remember that she didn't vote on the package, did she? The uni package, the uniparty bill.
No, she didn't. She didn't, and I commend her for that shit.
Where there's smoke, there could be fire.
Yeah, I commend her for that. You know what I mean? Now I think it's something to all of these Democrats trying to switch over to the Republican Party. I think they trying to infiltrate and make some shit happen. You feel me?
Good.
Because
I need to see some more Cynthia McKinney's. Was that the woman?
No, I think that they doing it to push their agenda on the. So like, if you can't beat them, join them type thing. But like, we gonna infiltrate and be like double agents over that bitch. So we like,
Right.
we're gonna go over here. We're gonna say we Republicans now, but then, you know, still push our Democratic agenda, you know, like rhinos. You know what I mean? That's how I'm looking at it.
No, you're probably right. But I'm just saying, I need to see some more Cynthia
Oh
McKinney's
yeah,
in here.
yeah. No, I think they trying to infiltrate the Republican Party and ruin that shit. That's just me. But anyway, so check this out, right? So, oh damn, I fucked up. Hold on. Oh, here we go. So he was on with Tulsi Gabbard on Fox News, right? George Santos, and she was scorching this man. She was scorching this man, guys. Like she was calling him out. Like, she wasn't even interviewing him. She just brought him on there to chastise and scold this boy. So Tulsi. We're gonna go over here and check this shit out. So here we go.
She's a firebrand for going in on people, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. She don't care. You know she military too. She also CFR, ex-CFR, but I don't know if there's such thing as an ex-CFR member.
Once you in, you always in.
I think once you in, you always
They
in. Blood
keep
in,
pulling
blood
me
out,
back
baby.
in.
Blood in, blood out, baby.
Blood in, blood out.
All right, so let's check this shit out.
Congressman-elect
Fair use.
Santos, thank you for joining us today. First question I really want to ask you, now that all of this has been revealed, is what does the word integrity mean to you?
She's going in already.
Well, Tulsi, thank you for having me. You know, to answer your question, integrity is very important. And like I said to the New York Post, embellishing
What does
my
it mean,
resume was a
though?
mistake.
What does it mean? Because the meaning of the word actually matters in practice.
Of course, it means to carry yourself in an honorable way.
Make no mistake, Tulsi brought him on the show to hand him his ass.
In on him.
To hand him his ass. So let's keep. You see how she coming at him already, right? Right? She coming at him like a mother. Like, what does integrity mean to you? You know what I mean? And he's sitting there trying to talk in circles. Say, no. You ain't about to skate past this nigga.
And I made a mistake. And I think humans are flawed, and we all make mistakes, Tulsi. I think we can all look at ourselves in the mirror and admit that once in our life we made a mistake. I'm having to admit this in national television for the whole country to see, and I have the courage to do so because I believe that in order to move past this and move forward and be an effective member of Congress, I have to face my mistakes, and I'm facing them. The reality is that I remain committed to doing everything I set forward in my campaign. I'm not a fraud. I'm not a fake. I didn't materialize from thin air. I worked damn hard to get where I got my entire life. Life wasn't easy. It didn't start off easy. As I've said it many, many times, I come from abject poverty. I made some mistakes, and I own up to them. And now I want to put this past me.
So he owns up to him after he done got elected to Congress. Oh, my God. This nigga padded his resume and got the backing of the GOP to run for Congress. He wins, and then come to find out he lied about working for Citigroup. He lied about working for Goldman Sachs. He lied about the two colleges that he went to. He even lied and said that he was Jewish. Bruh. And now he's like, I made a mistake. A mistake. That's what he keep calling them, mistakes. Bruh. Mistake?
So I can deliver for the American people.
The thing is, Congressman-elect, integrity means, yes, carrying yourself with honor, but it means telling the truth, being a person of integrity. And if I were one of those in New York's 3rd District right now that the election is over, and I'm finding out all of these lies that you've told, not just one little lie or one little embellishment, these are blatant lies. My question is, do you have no shame?
Oh,
do you have no shame
God.
in the people who are now, you're asking to trust you to go and be their voice for them, their families, and their kids in Washington?
Tulsi, I can say the same thing about the Democrats and the party. Look at Joe Biden. Joe Biden's been lying to the American people for 40 years. He's the president of the United States. Democrats resound.
He got a point, though. Nichols Slick lied about he said he got arrested when he was with MLK, right? Marching or some shit. Yeah. Then he lied about some shit. I think he lied about almost getting arrested in South Africa, going to see Nelson Mandela or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Then he
and his ice trucker story where he said he was hauling ice trucks or whatever.
Right. Like I think he got some dementia. Anyway, That, and then he what else he lied about? He plagiarized some speeches. He lied about
top of the class.
Yeah,
he was top of the class.
Yeah, talking about he was top of the class. His ass was like the bottom third of the class or some shit like that. You know, it's a lot of shit he lied about. You know, a whole lot of shit. However,
yeah,
just because he did it don't mean you can fucking do it too.
Yeah, that's kind of a weak excuse, huh?
It's a weak excuse. Well, he did it.
He did it, so I'm out here doing the same thing. What's wrong with that?
Right. Guess what? He ain't get caught. Your dumb ass got caught. And now you got to fess up to it, and you have no excuse. You have no explanation for what you did.
Only support him. Do they have no shame? I've made this very clear.
This is not about the Democratic Party, though. This is about your relationship, frankly, with the people who've entrusted you to go and fight for them. And I think one of the questions that really probably hits home to a lot of people is are you Jewish? We've got a letter that your campaign sent out earlier this year, which reads as follows. As a proud American Jew, I've been to Israel numerous times for educational, business, and leisurely trips. You said there in that letter that you are, quote, a proud American Jew. How do you explain that?
Yo, bruh, he is a pathological liar.
Yeah.
This is some shit he didn't. There's no way he did just this shit for the election. He had to do this shit his entire life. He's a fucking con man, is what he is. They elected a con man into Congress, bro. Cassius Cam said his new nickname is Stan Frank. Stan Frank, bro. Oh my gosh, Anne Frank must be Anne Frank, little brother. Oh my gosh, or grandson. Holy shit. Like, bro, he's a con man. He's a pathological liar. Is what he is. I'm sure he hasn't. He's been doing this his whole life. He's been lying his whole life. His entire life, I guarantee it. Because you can even hear it in how he's answering. Because now he's trying to play victim about it. Bro, he's been doing this his whole life. They just fucking elected a con man in the Congress.
My heritage is Jewish. I've always identified as Jewish. I was raised a practicing Catholic. I think I've gone through this. Even I've not being raised a practicing Jew. I've always joked with friends and circles, even in the campaign, I'd say, guys, I'm Jewish. Remember, I was raised Catholic.
Oh, my God.
Look, I understand everybody wants to nitpick at me. I'm going to reassure this once and for all.
Hold on. What was his explanation for that shit? Hold up.
It was mental gymnastics.
Bro, hold
He
on.
just digging himself in deeper.
Inside of the Ages over on Rumble with the $1 super chat. I appreciate you, bro. He says, I like me some Tulsi, but Santos was just pulling a page from Joe Biden's playbook. This just proves that all our elections are fake. Do you think any of these clowns are who they say they are? Of course not. Inside of the Ages is right. He just lied, cheated, and stole, just like the rest of the politicians. He just got caught about it. Hold on. What was his explanation for being? Hold on.
Even in the campaign, I'd say, guys, I'm Jewish. Remember, I was raised Catholic. So, look, I understand everybody wants to nitpick at me. I'm going to reassure this once and for all. I'm not a facade. I'm not a persona.
Oh my!
I have an extensive career that I worked really hard to achieve, and I'm good.
He said, "I didn't ever say I was Jew. I'm Jewish." Oh my God, bro!
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Bro, he's tripping, bro. He's tripping. He's definitely a diesel.
That motherfucker's definitely a diesel, isn't he?
Bro, that's your excuse. Ish. I'm Jewish. It was oh my, like they misunderstood me. Like, okay. So we're going
to deliver from my experience because I remain committed in delivering results for the American people. I campaigned on inflation. I campaigned on crime. I campaigned on education. I campaigned on delivering resolve for the American people. That's what the people of the 3rd Congressional District heard me on and on as I campaigned. Now it's going to be incumbent upon me to deliver on those results. And I look forward to serving
exactly right.
and serving my district. I look forward to serving my people in my district to make sure that they see that this is what
looking for. The results that people are looking for are called into question when you tell blatant lies, not embellishments. And this is, I think, one of the biggest concerns, Congressman-elect, is that you don't really seem to be taking this seriously. You've apologized. You said you've made mistakes, but you've outright lied. A lie is not an embellishment on a resume. You said you worked at Goldman Sachs and Citigroup, but they've said, we've got no record of this guy working for us. You've said you've gone to and graduated from these universities, but they've said, well, we've got no record of that. These are blatant lies, and it calls into question how your constituents and the American people can believe anything that you may say when you are standing on the floor of the House of Representatives, supposedly fighting for them. That's the real issue here.
Well, look, I agree with what you're saying, and as I stated, and I continue, we can debate my resume and how I worked with firms such as Goldman and Citigroup.
Is it debatable, or is it just false? Is it debatable, or is it just false?
No, it's not false at all. It's debatable. I can sit down and explain to you what you can do in private equity, in capital intro, via servicing limited partners and general partners. And we can have this discussion that's going to go way above the American people's head. But that's not what I campaigned on. I campaigned on delivering results for the American people by lowering inflation. I can sit down, and if you want to have that discussion, I'd be glad to, Tulsi, to explain that to you and make sure that we settle the score.
This is not about settling scores, and I think you just kind of highlighted, I think, my concern and the concern that people at home have. You're saying that this discussion will go way above the heads of the American people, basically insulting their intelligence. So not only are you now backtracking on these lies that you've told, but you're saying that you can't explain it in a way that your constituents would actually be able to understand.
I can explain it in a way
if you
give me the time, I can easily explain it for you. As in, when investors are looking for capital, and I'm sitting there doing due diligence on the appetite and what they're looking for, right? And
I can't listen to him with this man, yo. He's a con man. Jabari says, Jabari been a member. He been an A1 member since for 4 months, yo. Salute to Jabari. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Oh man, I appreciate it. He says Catholic priests and Jabaris both wear small hats. Holy smokes. Bro. So it gets better, Jay. It gets better, and I don't know if it's true. It might be true, but the fact that he's been lying the way he's been lying, he get caught in a lie, he reach in his pocket and pull out another lie, right? Now, according to Rolling Stone, oh my God, according to Rolling Stone, guys, George Santos says his mom died of 9/11 related illness. Advocates say he's lying. Oh man. So now he's looking for pity. Now he done invoke that day in September. After he was caught fabricating much of his candidate biography, advocates are questioning George Santos' uncorroborated claim that his mother died of cancer caused by pollution from the World Trade Center collapse. What? Oh my gosh, bruh. Victims advocacy organization and legal firms managing the cases of those affected by September 11th terrorist attacks say they have no record of Congressman-elect George Santos' mother, bruh. Fatima DeVolder entering a victim's compensation claim or participating in any lawsuits related to the attack. Santos has repeatedly claimed many of the people actually running Trump's re-election operation are now saying they somehow had zero clue that an entire documentary was being filmed largely about Trump and his re-election campaign, including his own campaign website. That his mother who died of cancer in 2016, was a 9/11 survivor who was in her office in the South Tower on September 11, 2001, and passed away a few years later when she lost her battle with cancer. At one point, he claimed that both of his parents had been in the towers the day of the attack. In 2021, tweet Santos repeated the assertion, stating that 9/11 claimed my mom's life. Bro, do you believe him?
Babe, he digging some holes for himself.
Bro, do you believe him?
He's not gonna get out of these holes.
Who you telling, bro? My question is, do you believe him though?
He's not an honest liar. No, he's just a straight liar.
He's just a straight liar, bro. He's
not one of those honest liars that tell you something that he's lying even when he's telling the truth, or telling the truth even when he's lying, like he Tony Montana. Nah, he just make up stuff.
He not exaggerating. He's straight up just making shit up out of thin air.
Yeah.
Right. And when I read that, right, it reminded me of this. And he got some bail too. You ever seen that TV show, The League?
What?
The League.
It's called The League.
It was on FX, like in the mid 2000s. It's a funny show. Show is hilarious. It's about fantasy football. It's hilarious. One of the main characters is Steve Ranazizi. He's a comedian, and he got caught lying about his parents, or his was it his parents, or he got caught lying that he was in the World Trade Center the day that it collapsed. His ass was never there. But he got bail. People bailed because they liked the show and they liked him and all sort of shit. His career got rejuvenated. But this shit right here, bro. And the sad part is that he could very well be telling the truth about this. But you done lied so much, bro. You done lied so much that nobody believe you. Nobody believes you, bro. Because now it just, because I don't know. You done lied about everything else. You've lied about everything else. You know what I mean? How can we believe that? It's like he's checking all of the victim boxes. He's checking all of the success boxes. This dude's a sociopath. That's what he is. He's a pathological liar and he's a con man. Snake oil salesman. Right? AOC was a bartender doing fucking TikTok dances and shit before she got elected. I don't know if TikTok was around when she got elected, but still, you know what I'm talking about. Goddamn it! And she got in on charisma and the fact that she halfway decent looking, right? All he had to do was just tell the truth. Look, I'm an everyday Joe. I know I might not have went to the best schools, but I know this, and this, and I'm willing to do this. He probably would have won. Everybody's so fed up, especially in New York. Everybody's so fed up with what's going on there. Everybody's so fed up with Congress and Nicholas Slick and his administration that they would have just voted for him just to say F you.
Yeah, I get that. Bush Jr. dumbed it down to get elected, right? Like he was when he's what was he, Yale educated, right?
Right.
And not just a part of, of course he's a part of, them bones and stuff like that, but when he came out, when he was coming out and campaigning, he was talking economics and everything like that. He dumbed it down. He put on that whole routine that, oh, gee shucks, I'm just some dude from Texas. And that kind of won him over with people. Yeah.
Yep. And that's the thing. Like, if he would have did the work, he'd have knocked on the doors, introduced himself. He still would have had that. He probably still would have did well. He probably still would have got elected simply because, I guess in the district that he's in, they was tired of the same old. But now your integrity, that's one thing you don't want, is your integrity brought into question, right? You know what I mean? Like, you blatantly just told lie after lie after lie. You said you went to schools you didn't go to, right? Yeah. You know what I mean? You said you held jobs that you didn't hold, right? You talking about you're a practicing Jew. You're not.
He was taking his embellishing a little bit too far.
Yeah, I mean, last I checked, and I could be wrong. Catholics and Jews don't have nothing in common, do they? Am I wrong about that? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Somebody correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. Bro, you screwed up. But you got people capping for him, though. For example.
You do?
Yeah, bro. Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh, brother.
You know what I mean? Like, she kind of backing them like, well, you guys didn't say nothing when you're leaders, and that essentially is what she was saying.
That's such a weak argument to make, though, right?
It's a very weak argument.
Like, oh, they do it over here, so come on.
And that's the thing. It's like, and I don't. And I understand whataboutisms. You feel me?
Right.
But sometimes you it's just not. It's not feasible for you to use it. Just let it go. Like he fucked up. Like, why, bro? Why you lie about all that stuff? You didn't have to do that. You don't have to go to college or none of that shit to run for Congress. You gotta do none of that. I think I don't even think they got an age. They don't got an age limit, right? Not age limit, but you know what I mean. They don't got a minimum age to run for Congress, do they?
I don't know what the get-in factor was for that. I don't know if there's a minimum age. No.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, bro. It's I don't know what he was thinking, brother. I don't know what he was thinking, but he stuck his foot in his mouth, and he continued to stick his foot in his mouth, and he continued to lie, like he wasn't, like they wasn't. First off, let's do this. Republicans, you're stupid. You didn't vet this guy. You didn't look into his background. You didn't look into his resume and find out, like, yo, it was just simple. It was just simple research, bro. Simple research. They would have been like, yo, so we, Citigroup said they don't know who you are, brother. Who are you? They don't know who you are. You know what I mean? But at the same time, Democrats could have did the same thing. You know what I mean? That's simple oppo research. Y'all didn't do that. Now y'all wait till he won the election to want to cry about it. Because even though he lied, he can still get sworn in. They can't take it back from he's elected. He's elected. That means they didn't hire this man. The people elected him, whether it was on false pretenses or not. They elected him. So if he decides to swear in, they're going to swear him in. Just saying. Bro, that shit is ridiculous to me, bro. That shit is ridiculous. What is this shit?
Oh, Rolling Stone said that George Santos claimed that he knew people, including employees, that were killed at the Post Club.
Yo, I'm telling you, yo. Bro, I'm telling you, yo. He's a con man. He's a pathological liar, and they just elected a pathological liar to Congress. Period. Full stop. Period. Full stop. But he don't have to give up his seat. So he gonna make $174,000 for the next 2 years. If they don't reelect him. The GOP can ask him not to run, but guess what? He can run if he wants to as an incumbent. And if the people vote for him again, they'll vote for him. Now, he could very well get in there and do some shit, right? You know what I mean? Emmanuel Presley crazy, bro. He gonna say, I'm running for Congress. My background includes running NASA and inventing the Cash App. Results pending.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, right? He could very well get in there and do a great job and get reelected. You know what I mean? But he'll always have an asterisk. He'll always have an asterisk by his name because of the shit that he did.
Don't trust anything that comes out this man's mouth.
Nah, at all. Next he's gonna say he was a part of what was it called? What's the space shuttle that blew up?
Oh Lord. What was it, the Columbia or something like that?
No, not the Columbia, the one where everybody's still alive, allegedly.
Man.
I believe that shit, bro. We gonna go into that too. We have to do a goofy on tight on that shit. Bro.
You think they just doctors, lawyers, and teachers?
I got a theory on that shit, bro. I always thought, after I started researching shit and I started coming to that conclusion that we never went to the moon, bro. I started having these theories like they were just shooting them bitches over the ice wall into some water, and then the people that were supposed to be on them shuttles was chilling somewhere for like a month or two to challenge.
Tyler and Sauce got it. Challenger.
And then when that Challenger blew up, they like, shit. All right, we gotta relocate y'all for the rest of y'all lives. Here's your new identities. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. We gonna have to look at that on Rumble. We gonna do that later.
They paused school that day. They paused school across America, wherever you were, because there was a teacher on board that shuttle.
Right.
And they brought you in the auditorium and they wheeled out that audio video television setup and they put it on live so the kids could see it.
Yeah. Yep. And then that shit fucking happened. And I think their asses was at NASA in like the fucking locker rooms and was watching that shit or the fucking cafeteria. Was like, oh shit, what do we do now? What we supposed to do now?
So think they got inside the ship and then they took the emergency slide exit out of it and then went to the cafeteria to chill and then watched it on TV and were like, oops, look what just happened.
Yeah, and it was like, all right, guys, so
that was in that Capricorn 1 or something like that, the 1970s really? NASA sci-fi thriller. What was that? Capricorn 1?
I don't know. All I know is that I think their asses was in there, and it was like, yeah. So you guys don't exist anymore.
Yeah, Capricorn 1, 1978, a film in which a reporter discovers that the supposed crew from the Mars landing mission were just faking it, and they had to go and kill them because there was an accident that happened. Capricorn 1.
HA said Voyager. His ass been watching too much Star Trek. Oh no, he said the Challenger. He said the Voyager. But yeah, like I'm serious, yo. I think that's what I always thought that shit. I always thought that they asses was like in the cafeteria somewhere watching the ship they were supposed to be on take off, and then like they wait a few months and then they act like they came back and they were fucking rock stars. That one just so happened to fucking blow up, and they was like, you're no longer yourselves. Memorize these names. You're gonna move here. This is your life.
Life imitating art, because it was in that movie Capricorn 1.
I'm telling you, yeah, Judy Resnick from Akron, Ohio. Yep, that's one of them. Bro, I'm sorry, you can't like that one there. That conspiracy, you can't tell me that shit ain't no validity to that. You can't tell me that shit, bro.
Y'all got doppelgangers or twins,
bro. To I'm trying to say that's what they are. They get
that's
out my
twin.
Face. Anyway. So let's jump to this other thing. So Andrew Tate, he went up against Captain Greta and the Planeteers, and I think her handlers got him hemmed up. That's what I think. Don't mess with Greta. Don't mess with Greta, Captain Greta and the Planeteers, bro. She got all her tree huggers is gonna come snuff you out.
Knock you down a peg or two. Let me see what her name equals in gematria.
Oh shit!
Come to find out, Andrew Tate got his name equals 666.
Damn.
Person in the chat was bringing that up. He said Andrew Tate's name equals 666.
That's interesting.
Well, you know what? You fall under that kind of thing, then you can get hemmed up a lot. That's just a lot of. She don't do 666 on her name. No telling what she's a part of though.
So it says incendiary influencer Andrew Tate brother. At first I was like, what do you mean, his brother or him? But it's Andrew Tate and his brother arrested on sex trafficking allegations. Report. They got arrested on allegations. They didn't get arrested because they had like the smoking gun or they got caught red-handed. They got arrested on allegations. I was like, damn, you can get arrested on allegations? Like, I know you can be detained or you can be questioned or you can be asked to come. They got arrested on allegations. I'm like, God damn. But then again, that's, they're in Romania. So, what's this? Andrew Tate arrested in Romania home police raid. Let's see what this looks like. Is there sound? I guess there's no sound.
Well, they're incendiary influencer. They already got him out there with that.
Why does house look like a? But then again, it is Romania. I'm gonna say, why does house? There's the family. They ran up in the strip clubs. Or did he just have a bitch dancing on the pole at his house?
Nothing else? No. Okay. Can go.
Bruh, that's the nicest arrest I've ever seen in my life. Like, they ain't get thrown to the ground, none of that shit. Now, let's
Madonna
see.
looks crazy with all those kids she kidnapped. Or I mean, she adopted them. Never mind.
Oh, Madonna. That's Madonna?
Yeah, that's Madonna with all those kids.
Why Madonna look albino?
She's doing something. She's
I
becoming
thought
transracial.
I thought she was an albino white, albino black woman. And when I seen that shit earlier, I didn't know that was Madonna. I was like, what the fuck? Who is this?
It's going the bad baby route. Rachel Dolezal.
Fuck it. Madonna old ass. Let's see. Incendiary social media influencer Andrew Tate and his brother were busted in Romania Thursday related to sex trafficking allegations, according to a report. Police in tactical gear descended on a villa Andrew Tate and brother Tristan were staying there Thursday to detain the British brothers on kidnapping and rape charges. Judicial sources told Romanian outlet Libertate. Video shows the officers armed with battering rams and guns sweeping through the dark villa before escorting Tate into a car. The brothers had allegedly detained 2 young women, one with American citizenship and one Romanian, inside the villa against their will in April, where they were subject to physical violence and mental coercion, the Daily Mail reported. That's interesting. So, what you think about this, Jay?
I don't know. All this stuff isn't in just yet. I'm trying to follow it through.
Right. I feel you on that. Like, it all just happened today, right? They got arrested today. So, what was it yesterday? Thursday, today. So they just got arrested. We don't know everything just yet. They could very well be out and free tomorrow, right? Because they said it's on allegations, right?
Yeah.
They might have went there, detained them. They probably going to ask them some questions, and they probably going to get out, right? Because I mean, I didn't know. I mean, allegations just mean it's some hearsay, right? Am I right about that?
I don't know there's court system or none of that.
I don't either.
I don't know what they did. I don't know.
So, police said the Tates allegedly formed an organized crime group and sexually exploited women by forcing them to perform pornographic demonstrations, pornographic for the purpose of producing and disseminating through social media platforms. The brothers were questioned for 5 hours by the police on April 11th, but were released. Libertate reported. Officers recovered various weapons during the raid, including several guns and a knuckle duster. What was that, brass knuckles? A hatchet and swords of varying lengths, in addition to stacks of money. Videotape being escorted into a car and flanked by 2 officers was shared shortly after the news. Oh, that's interesting, bro. So he says some dumb shit to Greta Thunberg about his cars and their emissions. She responds with like some quick response, which I don't think it was her that fucking responded to it. I think she got a touch of the tism, and I don't think she can think like that fast, like on jokes like that. Maybe she can, I don't know. But hold on, what you got me on? HJ just put something in the joint. Let me see.
Daily Loud.
All right, let me see what we got here. All right, so before we play that, like he he responds with his own little thing, and then we find out the very next day he's arrested in Romania. And what gave him away was some pizza boxes.
Really, nigga?
Some pizza boxes gave him away. Right? This motherfucker, he talks about living in Romania all the time. Right? His brother would talk about where he gets his cigars made. And I'm sitting there like, y'all didn't know where they was at. This is how y'all targeted and pinpointed them with some fucking pizza boxes. When they constantly talk about living in Romania. When they constantly talk about where they go and all this other shit. He constantly about driving his cars through Romania. Y'all caught this nigga off some pizza boxes. That's what don't make sense to me, bro. That's what don't make sense to me. It started to make me feel like it's something behind it, y'all. But anyway, let's play what HJ sent out.
I see the tech that Keeps It Crypto has. He said he believes he's just intel.
He could very well be. So
and him being taken in is just his way of getting the information back to the agencies that need it.
That's interesting. That's a good take. You on some fucking Departed shit? That what you think? Okay. Let's play this real quick.
The truth is this. So I knew it was coming. I absolutely knew it was coming because of how orchestrated it was. The only thing, and I'll state this at the beginning, the only reason I'm upset by being canceled is because I've expired one of my lives. Because first you get canceled, then they make up a reason to put you in jail, and if that fails, they kill you. So now I'm down to my last 2 lives, which is also why while I'm answering this question, I'm still being careful how I'm answering it. I'm not telling you
scary
everything.
Shit.
It's scary because they've given me the warning, and I'm still running my mouth.
Yeah.
So that's scary. But here's how cancellation works. So I knew it was going to happen because there's very, very orchestrated attacks. So NGOs and charities and all these other the truth is this. So
let's run it back one more time.
I knew it was coming. I absolutely knew it was coming because of how orchestrated it was. The only thing, and I'll state this at the beginning, the only reason I'm upset by being canceled is because I've expired one of my lives. Because first you get canceled, then they make up a reason to put you in jail, and if that fails, they kill you. So now I'm down to my last 2 lives, which is also why while I'm answering this question, I'm still being careful how I'm answering it. I'm not telling you
scary
everything.
Shit.
It's scary because they've given me the warning, and I'm still running my mouth.
Yeah.
So that's scary. But here's how cancellation works. So I knew it was going to happen because there's very, very orchestrated attacks. So NGOs and charities and all these other the truth is this.
So he feel like they was out to get him. So that's another take right there. He feel like they was out to get him, right? For what? I don't know. I know he talks the masculine shit. You feel me? The do for self stuff. You know. Guess he would be like, you know. I guess that makes him a threat. I don't know what else he does. You know what I mean? I don't know what his businesses are. There, you know, I hear that he got some strip clubs and he got some escort services over in Romania. That's alleged. I don't know, and I don't know the laws about that shit over there in Romania. Could he be ops? Maybe he could be Treadstone. We don't know. Him and his brother could very well be Treadstone. We don't know, right? Tyler Durden, stupid name, says he has some spook qualities.
I know. See, Jake Paul was trying to set up a fight.
Oh damn!
Between Andrew Tate and Jake versus Jake Paul, and
yeah.
I know that they had squared off in a promotional video where the two of them were looking at each other and they said, "Coming soon, we're going to try to get this fight going between them."
Yeah, that thing that got canceled. So, Sauce says he said that his pops was Charlie Indigo Alpha. Is that right?
That came out the mouth of Andrew Tate.
That's what Sauce is saying. I didn't hear anything like that. That's interesting if that's the case. But I just find it interesting that he said what he said to Greta Thunberg, and then not even 24 hours later, his ass is in handcuffs.
But who gets to talk to her though?
Huh?
But who gets to talk to her though? Who gets to sit down and talk to her? And why in the world would you be sitting down and talk with a little kid?
Well, she's 19. She ain't even a little kid no more. Her ass is an adult. But
she's 19?
Yeah, she's 19.
When did this happen?
I know, right?
Still 15 or whatever the heck she was.
19. But
we getting her on the show over here and we talking to her or not, Cannon?
Nah, she can stay right where she at.
That's what I'm saying.
She can stay right where she at. I would have never engaged on fucking Twitter. Cause why? Why engage her on Twitter? You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't have did that shit. Fuck her. Like she irrelevant. Like I mean, yeah, now they starting to talk this climate shit now, especially because of these storms that happen. You know what I mean? And she gonna come out like she gonna be like she's like the David Hogg. She's the David Hogg of the climate community. She's the David Hogg of the climate activist is what she is.
And the crazy thing is that it's Yahoo and the other big organizations now talking about pizza boxes after for years saying pay no attention to pizza and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
now they're saying pay attention. None of this makes any sense. I'm waiting to see what the heck this all resolves into.
Me too. So I guess, like I said, it's hard to say. All we can do is speculate what's going to happen. More than likely, they'll probably get out and they probably tell a story on their whatever TikTok or Rumble or whatever he got and say what the deal was. It would be crazy if his prophecy come true and they fucking don't make it out. You know what I mean? But it's yet to be seen. We'll know more, I'm pretty sure, in the coming 24 to 48 hours. We'll hear something. I'm sure that they got that cake, so they probably gonna have their lawyers get that shit, get them out of jail. Cause like if you got somebody like that and you quote unquote, I guess you're gonna go get them. Wouldn't you freeze their assets and all that other shit? Like it's just shit that you would do. That's what makes it suspicious to me. Shit, maybe that's right. Maybe they got arrested so they can go and they can give whatever intel they got about whoever they got intel on. Who the fuck knows? They fucking probably MI6. Oh my goodness gracious. Anyway, so check it, guys. The next story we got is about Donnie T and that day in January's committee. We're gonna take that over to Rumble. We're gonna take that over to Rumble, right? Because see, I ain't HJ and them. I ain't got a big enough channel where they might kind of give me some bail. They be bullying little small channels and shit. They bullying the shit out of those small channels. So if you're new, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share this stream. Let people know we're live. Let people know we're live. If you want to donate to the channel, super chats, Rumble rants, always welcome. Or you can use Cash App, $Cannon Hotep. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the Rumble link is in the description. The Rumble link is in the description. I'm also putting it in the chat right now. Just click on the link and head on over to Rumble. We're gonna continue this talk. We're gonna talk about Donnie T and that January 6th committee. So I appreciate you guys over here on YouTube. Come on over to Rumble. Come finish the conversation out with us. If not, I understand. But before you leave, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Share this stream before you go to bed or whatever you about to go do. Because I know most of y'all motherfuckers is on vacation. So still roll with me. Anyway, for YouTube, we out of here. It's Cannon, Hotep, and Jay saying stay safe, stay well, stay strapped. Tate might be an informant, guys. We holla at y'all.
Don't relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas